I'm Kate, and I'm here to build a bicycle out of bamboo. And then when I've built the bicycle, my aim is to cycle it from Costa Rica to Cape Horn, following the spine of the Andes, in order to raise awareness of biodiversity and what's happening to it. I used to be an environmental philosophy lecturer, and we used to explore lots of questions about humans and nature and what's the relationship between humans and nature. And I think those are really important questions. I think one of the root drivers of our environmental crisis is a failure in our worldview of what it tells us about humans and nature. However, I think there's a real limit to how far you can explore those questions indoors in lecture theatres. And so over the years I've become increasingly interested in taking those conversations about nature, why it's so important, how we relate to it, what our values are, having those conversations outside. And then the latest twist on that, if you like, is using the adventure story as the communication hook, so I can take these really important questions about other species and why they matter and communicate that to a really big audience. So over the years I've become increasingly interested in this idea I think about as Adventure Plus. People love adventures and they love adventure stories, and the idea is to harness that power of adventure and use it as a communication medium. In this case, what I want to communicate is the importance of biodiversity, other species, the huge diversity of life and our impact on that diversity, what it is, what's happening to it, why that matters, and above all, what can be done to protect it.
Hi, I'm James Marr from Bamboo Bicycle Club, and we teach people to build their own bamboo bicycles right here in London. We've got a really exciting project today. We're building a bamboo bicycle to travel through South America, and we're using bamboo grown in the UK from the Eden Project.
So I want to ride the bamboo bicycle because the bamboo bike will have a lower carbon footprint than a steel bike. The treatment is very, very different. It doesn't involve as much heat. And the great thing about this particular bike that I'm building, it's sourced within the UK. So this bike's going to have as low a carbon environmental footprint as I can make it. And I just really love the idea of riding a bike that's made from a living thing in order to celebrate the life cycle, the biodiversity of life. So the other thing about cycling, of course, and I know this from previous trips, is it's amazing socially. As soon as you stop, if you turn up somewhere on a bike, everybody comes and talks to you. They want to know what you're doing, why you're on a bike, why you haven't got a car, and so on and so forth. And I think the bamboo bike is just going to emphasise that aspect of slow travel or cycling in particular even more. The fact is, I mean, bamboo bicycles are still relatively unusual. So when I turn up in places on a bamboo bicycle, I think that impact is going to be even more emphasised. Everyone's going to want to come and talk to me about the bike, why it's made of bamboo, how it functions, and hopefully that then will spark a whole series of conversation about different products, different materials, creativity, sustainability, and so on and so forth. So I'm really, really excited about cycling this particular trip, and on the way I'm going to be just exploring how amazing the diversity of life on Earth is and trying to showcase some of that through my travels.